Why do you volunteer?
For me, really, it's about there's two parts to this, really. Partly volunteering for myself, so I can do something good and feel good that I've been able to do something. We've also got a religious element where, you know, we do seva, which is selfless service, and also then from a community perspective, it's to make sure that people are aware of the Sikh community, you know, what we offer to society, you know, what our values are, what our culture is, and so on. So it's representation of the community as well. So there's quite a number of different things as to why I volunteer.
I think it mainly started when I started working at the SCCYC, and I needed to volunteer to extend my work because there wasn't enough budget to actually be paid, and we didn't have staff. And then once I got really involved, I realised how much help people needed. So most of it is support work for the SCCYC. And as I got more involved over the years, I wanted to make change in the wider town, and so I started volunteering with different groups and different projects as well. And I think it stems from my Sikh values, which are to actually volunteer your time or donate money. So I generally volunteer time to help people to make a change, and also causes that I'm passionate about, according to Sikh values personally, and because of the things I experience in my work.
My belief, and not just our belief, but my personal belief, because of course we all have a choice, and although I've inherited this belief partly from my parents, as we get older we make these choices, and we make choices in our careers, we make choices in our lives. For example, getting married, for example, changing career. And at a point in my life, I chose to leave my career as an accountant. It got me to a very successful position with Guru's grace. I was blessed to be earning good income, but whilst living honestly, we've also got to live our moral values and put them into practice. And so a change in direction in my life, another door opened, which allowed the Sikh Education Service to be established. The roots of that were in Northampton, of course, where I was based, but what it meant was taking time off work, working from the evenings, volunteering at the Sikh Community Centre, to host school visits, to encourage the building of an education centre within the community centre and the Gurdwara, to work with the religious education bodies. So all this time was given as a volunteer, but actually then was going to become, unknown to me, as a full-time opportunity. So I chose to remove myself from the accounting and tax career where I'd built up my previous life, and a new life was going to begin within the Sikh Education Service, the humble roots in Northampton, which then spread from county to county with the support of the Advisory Committee of Religious Education, to schools coming to the Gurdwara not only from Northampton but further afield, and then inviting our volunteers to then reach out further afield. And since then, humbly, this has progressed to a global project.